many individuals around the world are learning English? 11, 50, or 500? Okay, everyone may agree that the entire population of the world learns English. And even we as Indonesians used to speak in English, as well as in some developing countries, which include China, or South Korea, Africa, India, or even Southeast Asia. But it's English, everyone. Why? Among so many languages on this planet, why must it be English? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, honorable judges, and hello everybody. Right on this wonderful opportunity, I'm really grateful to deliver my speech with a great title, The Benefits of Learning English Nowadays. Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about English, we often think of it as an international language. Although there are dialects spoken in many countries around the world, everyone speaks a language to bridge the differences among each other. And that's English. This world has a new mania for speaking English, because English has become a tool of communication. And with English, we can be part of the discussions of global problems, such as climate change, or economic growth, or gender equality. Then if this world has various universal languages, like mathematics is the language of science, or music is the language of emotions, so English is becoming the language of problem solving. And here the English mania is a turning point, because English is a symbol of hope for a better future where this world has one common language to solve its common problems. Yet from bilingual brain perspective, a famous educator, Nia Makamuli, suggests that while bilingualism may not necessarily make you smarter, it does make your brain healthier, more complex, and actively engaged. The bilingual brain may look and work differently than the monolingual brain. And most bilinguals across the world are literate in and proficient in multiple languages. The recent study did demonstrate that time reactions and errors increase for some bilingual students during cross-language tests. Additionally, switching between languages requires effort and focus, which increase dorsolateral prefrontal cortex activity and may have even strengthened. But this part of the brain, the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, is crucial for executive function, task switching, problem solving, and maintaining attention while filtering out irrelevant information. I personally cannot clearly remember when I'm finally able to watch English movies without subtitle, but I still strongly remember how it felt. When I could watch English movies without subtitle, I was drowning in the movie. I was lost in the plot, and I was locked in atmosphere. I could strongly sense the vibe of each characters on the movie, and it turns out I was mimicking the dialogue. Steven, why did we stop working on the drill? And why are they just sitting there looking at nothing? And it gives significance understanding in real life. Despite of my response in watching English movies without subtitle, I have my English accent. My pronunciation skill increased. My speaking skills get more fluent, and my bilingual brain is actively engaged. But the essential question, what makes learning English so advantageous today? Number one, learning English as a foreign language may broaden understanding. Through studying English, we could bridge the differences among cultures, like expanding networking or establishing connections for the larger community is quite likely. And in this contemporary world, it may have significant impact. And number two, by mastering English, we could bridge the differences among each other. And also, it could be a value for a personal branding. Learning English could also develop life skills through reading or listening or even speaking. And last but not least, with English, travel may be enjoyable. It is highly possible to have no trouble with following instructions or placing restaurant's order or using public transit. Because even if we're not going to an English-speaking country, I'm sure the local will probably be able to communicate. So ladies and gentlemen, according to the bilingual brain perspective, learning English may broaden and gives us more complex knowledge. Because English is the medium for much literature and publishing, it may accelerate the learning process in academics. By mastering English, we could learn a lot from resources throughout the world. With English, we could read recommended books across the world while educating ourselves on life's greatest lessons. Then, mirroring from the reality I felt after immersing myself with English, this specific language has given me many valuable impacts for my daily life. Therefore, I can clearly state that English provides us many advantages. That's all my speech. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I'm Religina Jati from Mantri Jombang. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.